And also joining me now is Republican strategist Angie Wong. Angie, good to have you here with us today because we've had an awfully big week. President Trump insists this indictment is not about justice. So that's the line that we're hearing. He's saying it's about justice, not revenge, but also hopes there will be others that this will happen to next. Let's take a listen to Democratic Congressman Latimer, who we had on last hour, on why he thinks Trump is weaponizing the Justice Department. Then I want to get your take.
And he treats them as enemies, and he treats the United States Department of Justice as his personal law firm. So you're watching exactly what he's criticized. He said it very clearly. He said, I am going to be your revenge president. He said it at the Charlie Kirk Memorial when he said, I hate my enemies. It's clear who this guy is, and he's going after the people that he considers his enemies. This is not good for America, and this is unprecedented. You've never seen anything like this since the founding of the Republic.
All right, Angie, so what's your take on those remarks?
Oh, hi, Laura. Yes, I've been watching the story very, very closely. I'm sure lots of Americans have. It's whoever owns the early narrative in this one. And I think that's why James Comey came out and made that Instagram video claiming he's innocent. This is the biggest feud in modern politics that we have right now between Trump and Comey. It's dating back to 2017 when Trump fired Comey from the FBI. Now, your reporter had just said 2 out of the 3 counts that were brought to the Eastern District of Virginia went through. So 1 count didn't make through. And I think after speaking to a few legal experts, this is a very, very difficult case to actually prosecute. It's not black and white. And you know, there's got to be a lot of I think there's going to be a lot of back and forth on who wins the political realm on this. And, you know, from what I've seen from the left, they've taken on this message to bring it all the way up to the midterms next year, saying that this is lawfare. We're being targeted, that, you know, Trump is picking off his political enemies. And as much as I love to see accountability, and nobody wants to see the abuse of power from office holders, I have to caution Republicans from celebrating this as a win, because remember, that was the same sympathetic outrage that was afforded to Trump, which won him the 2024 election.
Yeah, that's a good point, historically looking back. And also, I wanted to take a look with you at some of the other Trump critics being targeted. So when we take a look at the list that's on your screen, possible Trump critics facing investigation, is Trump checking off names off of his political opponents? You know, he's been talking about this. He said that this was going to happen, and here we are. What do you make of this list?
Yeah, he's putting everyone on notice for sure. We know that DOJ's Ed Martin was recently at Letitia James's house in Brooklyn, and she's looking at some mortgage fraud. We've also heard that John Bolton, Brennan, maybe Clapper might be next on the list to be indicted. Remember, former prosecutors in the Eastern District did not want to prosecute this case, whether it's for political reasons or for other reasons. It took a brand new prosecutor who just started her job just last Sunday to bring on these charges. So I think that, you know, some of it is political. I know that on my side of the aisle, we've been wanting to see this for a very, very long time. This was a campaign promise. But again, I do have to caution everyone, do not outrage the same way. We do not cause an outrage on this, and do not celebrate in a way where, you know, we're not doing a tit for tat, because ultimately that's going to come and bite us back during the midterms and maybe in 2028.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.